Out
he's going to go for it. He's going for it straight away. Well done, Hakim. And that is going to put him well.
Brian and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen. That was pretty hairy stuff.
But that big mistake in towards 2A, he has now been pushed back to 8th position. So he's actually way back. Goodness me. Well, this is part of it. Unfortunately, that is going to put him. Oh my goodness!
They've both got away from it or away with it, but it's given an advantage to Riati and Morelli in front.
1, 2, 3 in the championship, and the 5th rider of the championship, Benyat Fernandez, into 4th place in the 16th position. He's got it to do all again, Peter. I can't. Veda though, as he's got Daniel for company, looking up the inside right behind him. Christian, real race just behind him, all the way from near enough the back row of the grid. What a ride this! Believe it, Hakim. Oh, what a shame! And as it stands, look at he wants to try and find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think it's particularly possible. That is from Benyat.
Absolutely superb, and a great run from Hakim Danish as well.
Gap this would bring into the championship with just 2 races left. With that, as Brian moves all the way over to the inside of the track, and him and Morelli.
You know, Hakim, you know, he started the year with 5 second places and then a win. Yeah, it's a disaster. How cool can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back?
Going toe to toe, Morelli keeps the lead. Daniel up to 3rd. Pratama maintains 4th position.
He can do it. It's just a mental thing that has messed up the recent races for the Malaysian. He's back in the groove and chase after his boys and at least get a handful of points, because it's his arch rivals.
It's all on, Peter. Penultimate lap time coming up. Gonzalez pushes Veda wide again.
Obviously, expunge that from his brain now, and he is battling for the lead.
It's such a
running 1-2. Brian Riati and Veda Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact.
Let's see. Here we go then. 2 laps left of this absolute different dynamic, Peter, from being the predator and the prey. You know, they were chasing him all the
to that. Brian Riati and Veda Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Dan.
In Spielberg.
Now, Brian said after the race yesterday that he knew he had something
time throughout the season, but now he's on the back foot again. Uriarte's the one with more things to lose.
Finish. He's back in 16th place. No points for 16th. Over Veda Pratama. He said, I can't tell you what it is, but I know something that he doesn't.
Say with a 4 points gap out the lead, and it's amazing how that could just change a rider's mentality. Goodness me.
Sullivan Mounds with the fastest lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean,
it's about this track. Well, this is the time to show what he can do, because he's with Veda Pratama back in 4th. In fact, yeah, absolutely. You know, Uriarte is very strong mentally, and
is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that actually, you know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up.
5th or 6th place at the moment. It's Marco Morelli who has the advantage. Christian, he actually had the better line than Veda through there. He got the drive out of it. Veda caught him going
sometimes, but doesn't look like it given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But Daniel Jr. up into 3rd place behind Brian Uriarte, and Veda Pratama back in 4th place into the corner. But Brian Uriarte flicked it right and then left. Better to say, you know, fastest lap for Benyat Fernandez, but then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker. Back, great pressure from Benyat Fernandez and Gonzalez and Karpushin.
It's all very well having
to get the drive out.
On that penalty as well for Mon and Yane due to exceeding track limits.
In 14th place as well. So, anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama.
The upper hand of knowing something about this track that Veda doesn't, but Brian, Veda behind you. What have you got on Marco Morelli? He's down in 20th at the moment, fighting with Plonk, who also had a long lap penalty. Agostinelli is just down.
There's the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place.
The out front, no plan B, 95, looking for a ride in the World Championship. Ahead of them, he's done his long lap penalty as well.
Oh, and Brian getting it a bit soft. Just been passed by Gonzalez. Benyat Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7.
Next year it's his final season in Rookies Cup. Will he sign off with another win before?
Sideways on the brakes going in there, but he managed to hang on to it.
Who's that? That's Agostinelli just gone down.
Chasing Karpushin, number 17. And so far, Brian Uriarte,
potentially heading to the world stage.
as I say, he qualified on the front row in third place on
and having just completed his long lap penalty, that's a big shame for the Vietnamese rider.
Yeah, Veda Pratama absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front of the on the spare bike. So he's obviously got this sorted out now. It's working really well for him. Presumably ruined his concentration having to do the long lap penalty.
Be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn.
And he's making full use of it.
Christian Daniel Jr. in third position has a track limits warning. One more time on the green.
And caught himself out. Anyway, back with the leaders then. Brian Uriarte still with the advantage over Pratama.
Joel Pons having his best ride of the year so far at the moment. The number 16 into 10th place just behind. And he too will have a long lap penalty. He cannot afford to make that mistake again. The number 70 going for second.
And Hakim Danish, they got a very, very slight advantage over the 17 of Yarra.
Behind Carter Thompson from towards the back of the grid. So this is a great ride for the pair of them. Up on the inside of Brian Uriarte. He finally makes a move at turn 7. Absolutely.
Shlav Kapushin.
Kyrgyzstani rider, just what a tick up in form he's had. So Joel Pons really needs to finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish up into 15th as they got.
Absolutely brilliant from the American, up in the second spot. This is absolutely sensational. That pole in that front row start, podium back in.
That's the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment. 1 point.
Sensational.
And it's going to be about 5 abreast on the brakes here. It's Mark Camarelli with the advantage.
Germany, really impressive. One of the youngest riders on the Rookies Cup grid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hakim, a real shame because wow, what a on the inside. Brian's back to 5th, Peter.
Yeah, and are they going to keep off the green as they go on to the line?
Hakim Danish went very wide there. That could have been a long lap penalty for Danish. Blockbuster of a finish, a real Spielberg thriller we were in for with all 3 of them. We're still in for
last lap through this long right-hander. They all have managed to stay away from it. It is.
He was certainly right on the edge of the white. Did he actually go onto the green? That is the one in general, but how good would it have been with top 3 in the championship, all battling out for the top 3 positions?
Mark Camarelli that leads from Veda Pratama, from Christian Daniel Jr. Brian Uriarte, the cup points leader, is question. And he's still there in 3rd place, and Christian Daniel Jr. up in
the final part of the race. Still 5 laps to go, a fair way.
We'll back in 4th place. Hakim Danish is still down in 13th place.
He's made a spot up, he's on the back.
To 5th again, I think. Oh, somebody way off in the green there. Christian Daniel Jr., he lost a few places.